a graceful, medium-sized ancestral monotreme, representing the very dawn of the platypus lineage, elegantly streamlined for an aquatic existence. It is a permanent resident of the slow-moving river networks, dense reed beds, and backwater lagoons of late Cretaceous Australia. Its thick, velvety, water-repellent pelage likely exhibits rich hazel-brown tones on the back with a golden buff belly, providing perfect countershading in murky forest streams. An exceptional swimmer, it navigates underwater currents with fluid, web-footed propulsion, though it moves on muddy banks with a low, sprawling quadrupedal shuffle. It spends hours probing submerged root systems, using a highly developed, early duck-like bill to detect hidden prey, easily slicing through soft river crustaceans and insects with its distinctive platypus-like lower jaw structure. It frequently produces soft, watery chuffs or gentle gurgling notes upon surfacing. Co-occurs with a diverse suite of Cretaceous monotremes. It is more closely aligned with the modern platypus than its neighbor Opalios. It is easily distinguished from the massive, heavy-jawed Steropodon by its sleeker, lighter build and more refined jaw contours. It is far smaller than the giant Collocaudon, a robust, relatively large ancestral monotreme, weighing roughly 1.58 kilograms, representing a groundbreaking branch of the platypus lineage in South America. It is fully tied to the cold, pristine river systems, high-latitude lake basins, and subantarctic woodland streams of late Cretaceous Patagonia, perfectly adapted for cold currents. Its stocky body features thick, insulation-dense fur, likely exhibiting deep charcoal gray or slate tones with a frosted silver underside to blend with rocky, sun-dappled stream beds. An accomplished diver, it glides effortlessly through fast-flowing waters with broad, webbed limbs, transitioning to a wide, low quadrupedal scuttle on land. It actively patrols muddy shorelines, using a sensitive, specialized snout to root through submerged silt and crush crisp freshwater invertebrates and small larvae. With its advanced, broad molars, it is mostly quiet, occasionally uttering soft, bubbling chuffs when breaking the water surface. Geographically isolated from all contemporary Australian monotremes, making it entirely unique within its South American territory. It shares an aquatic lifestyle with its close relative Obdurodon, but Patagorhynchus is distinguished by its more ancestral, uniquely patterned crown structures on the chewing molars, and its distinct geographic placement. A colossal, powerfully built platypus eking out a specialized semi-aquatic existence along the estuaries, coastal lagoons, and swampy river courses of Paleocene Patagonia, easily twice the size of its contemporary Australian cousins. It is a formidable freshwater hunter designed for thermal efficiency in high-latitude waters. Its thick, dense, oily pelt likely showcases deep mahogany brown and river mud tones, providing perfect camouflage while submerged. An imposing swimmer, it cruises with wide, webbed strokes, or moves on muddy banks with a heavy, low-slung quadrupedal scuttle. It hunts by probing dark, silty river bottoms, using a highly sensitive, flattened bill to track prey, then effortlessly crushing hard-shelled freshwater mollusks, crabs, and fish with its massive, robustly ridged chewing molars. When surfacing or patrolling territory along the riverbanks, it may emit guttural, rattling growls. Geographically isolated from Oceania's fauna, making it entirely unique within South America, chronologically follows the older Patagorhynchus within the region. Physically, Monotrematum is instantly distinguished from its sister lineage Obdurodon by its sheer gigantism, possessing teeth roughly twice as large as its relatives. A classic, medium-sized ancestral platypus perfectly matching the build and streamlined physique of the modern species. It is a permanent resident of the expansive, sun-dappled freshwater pools and river networks winding through the ancient Australian interior. Cloaked in a dense, sleek, water-repellent pelage, its coat likely displays rich chestnut-brown tones paired with a pale cream belly, providing excellent concealment within illuminated river channels. An extraordinarily efficient swimmer, it glides through the open water column utilizing highly developed shoulder and pelvic mechanics, though it reverts to a low, clumsy quadrupedal scuttle on shore. Unlike its bottom-dwelling modern cousin, it forages dynamically through the mid-water layers, and at the surface, snapping up small fish, frogs, and insect larvae. It effortlessly shears its prey using a fully functional, highly permanent array of multi-rooted adult molars retained inside its sensitive, spoon-shaped bill. Upon breaking the surface, it frequently emits soft, chuffing snorts. Co-occurs across different epochs with larger relatives. O. insignis is easily distinguished from the massive, pool-dwelling O. dixoni by its less flattened head profile and significantly smaller overall body frame. It is dwarfed by the giant Platyzilla O. Thralcuschilde, which possesses vastly larger, crushing-adapted molars designed for turtles. A large, robustly built prehistoric platypus, beautifully adapted to the lush pools and freshwater streams of Miocene rainforest networks. It features an exceptionally wide, spoon-shaped bill and a noticeably flattened head profile. Its thick, oily pelage likely showcases a rich palette of moss green, deep olive, and muddy tan tones, providing superb camouflage as it cruises amid sun-dappled limestone karst waters. A specialized surface level and mid-water forger, it swims with smooth webbed strokes or shuffles awkwardly across riverbanks on all fours. It targets fish, frogs, and insect larvae by actively digging into the soft muddy sides of river channels rather than the bottom. Unlike modern adults, it possesses fully rooted, sharp-shearing molars used with a strong masticating bite to crush hard-shelled prey. When breaking the surface, it produces heavy, bubbling chuffs. Co-occurs with the truly massive Ornithorhynchidae. O. dicksoni is easily distinguished by its smaller adult frame and its much flatter, wider skull design. It is noticeably larger and has a much more hypertrophied bill structure than the contemporary, river-dwelling O. cygnus. A truly staggering presence in freshwater ecosystems, this giant platyzilla reaches an immense length of up to 1 meter, defying the typical small proportions of its family. It thrives within the dense, humid rainforest pools, rivers, and deep lakes of Miocene river slough. Built with a remarkably thick, powerful frame, its dense pelt likely displays a dark, water-resistant coat of deep charcoal or muddy chestnut tones, providing superb camouflage as it cruises beneath the surface. A dominant and highly capable aquatic hunter, it maneuvers through deep waters with strong webbed strokes, or walks on mud banks with a heavy quadrupedal gait. Defying the soft prey habits of smaller relatives, it uses massive, permanently rooted adult molars with unique crushing wear patterns to routinely consume turtles, lungfish, and large freshwater crustaceans. When coming up for air, it gives vent to loud, guttural chuffs or resonant, rattling growls. Co-occurs at river slough with O. dicksoni. Ornithorhynchidae is instantly distinguished by its vastly superior, predatory size and robust, crushing tooth anatomy, contrasting with its neighbor's flat skull profile and slicing bite. It easily dwarfs the older, more typical O. cygnus,